Hello. We're about to film a very dangerous stunt. Bruce Campbell is about to crash through these steps over there.
Oh. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Greg.
Sam and I have a good symbiotic relationship. You know, he's crazy, and I guess I'm willing to put up with his craziness.
Action!
You okay, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm fine. All right. Very nice. All right.
You know, he has to figure out how to get a scene done, and they're all very complicated, very involved.
I think we were all very impressed with how young he was. I remember someone saying he was like Hitchcock. He had every shot lined up, what he wanted, how, you know, he had it already in his mind how he wanted it to be. He was a very clear, very even-keeled director.
And he's just a slightly bigger-than-life character who is playing the part of a director at the same time he's directing. All right, you people, let's go. We got a big scene to shoot today, a lot of work.
It's interesting because I think that it kind of sets a tone on set, because it's like, this guy's here on business. I mean, he wants to have a good time, but he's here for business, but yet he'll say the craziest things.
My idea here is to drill 2 holes into the net rod. Then, ow! It's hot, Vern. Then
He wants what he wants, he gets what he gets, but he does it in a very charming way. He doesn't remember anybody's name, so everyone is pal, buddy, sir, or ma'am.
Scene 500, take 1.
This is gonna be very exciting. Okay, ready? And action.
He really left characterizations up to us, or that was my experience of him. I think he cast very carefully, and he knew sort of what he was looking for in the casting, but he never really talked to me about sort of how he wanted me to play something or what he wanted me to do with it. He really left that up to me, and I very much appreciated that.
Now! Exit.
I've known the man for 25, 30 years. I still don't know what to make of Sam. He's one of the most interesting people you ever want to meet in your whole life. He's obviously a true genius. He's incredibly dedicated to his work, and he loves to torture his actors.
Let's do it. First position.
Do we get a commentary on this one?
Sure. This is the evil hand grabbing Drake's face, and it's very obscure. Ready? And action.
Sam is a director who favors performances that are very bold but very honest. That's what he likes. He likes incredible specificity in his actors, but he doesn't want phoniness from them. So that's a pretty hard and rare kind of a performance to be able to give. But he picks actors for that ability.
You burn in hell. Now give me sweet, I was once sweet Henrietta, so young and beautiful. Look at me now. Look at me now. Give me that. And action. I was once sweet Henrietta, so young and beautiful. Look at me now. Okay. Now give me, I used to make the most beautiful jams and pastries when I was young. I used to make the most beautiful jams and pastries when I was younger.
Sam Raimi is one of the most imaginative directors I've ever worked with. Where he draws his reference and his inspiration from, there are so many different, diverse areas.
He's so intelligent and so fun and funny. And who knew that he was hilarious?
Someone that had worked with Sam in Michigan years before told me, they said, the secret to Sam Raimi is that he keeps trying to make Three Stooges movies.
Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, why you?
He loves the Three Stooges, which it shows. His sense of humor really shows in the movies. But I love the fact that it can go from really funny to terrifying within a span of a couple seconds.
And it was then that I think I got a sense of Sam Raimi and what this was. That's when the light bulb went off. Like, oh, okay, there's a little irony here. This is not a traditional, Halloween or Friday the 13th horror movie. It's either going to be bizarre and I don't know what I'm doing, or this is going to be pretty cool. And when I met him, that irony And that sense of whimsy, I think, that childlike sense of, hey, we're making a movie, was still there.
We're about to shoot a terrifying scene of Evil Dead. We'll have a monster floating. Okay. Another will be chained in the cellar. I hope and pray they won't get free.
He just put it together. And he had Bruce coming together, too. That was the other thing. Because it's not just Sam, it's Bruce and Sam, right? I mean, you could argue he is Sam's De Niro. Just, you know, I mean, they get it. They have a secondhand language that, you know, they've done so much work together. They just understand each other.
However, with the Schlazy Daisy...
By the Daisy Mazo.
With the pleasure.
It be Daisy Peasy.
Especially with the Daisy Lazy.
You put your hands in there and goes up on the blazing, goes across the heads of pesos.
Is sex with the season on the pleasure.
Most indubitably blazing.
Is that the two spaces, and with these pleasure, you've got to make sure to get on lasers. Season?
That's a razor weeds bazzer.
He could yell at me and abuse me, and I knew what he meant. I didn't take it personally. It wasn't like that at all. You know, there's a lot of joking around. Sam is a real prankster. He's a real joker.
We're about to shoot a very dangerous stunt with Bruce Campbell. We've attached a line to his throat.
Yes, I will be lying on my stomach.
He's usually lying.
Yes, and they're going to be hooking me up through my skin. I've got to go now, Sam. They're going to hook me up.
Good luck to you, Bruce.
Thanks,
Good luck.
Sam. We know this is very dangerous.
I hope you can survive this.
Thank you.
And 3, 2, 1, action! Cut it!
Anytime I had the camera on them behind the scenes, they would ham it up, you know.
Who are we going to get to? Who are we going to get to do the bladder makeup again?
I don't know. It seems like we could get almost anybody because it couldn't possibly be worse than the other stuff with that line there.
It was awful.
Oh.
You go to set every day, and he's like a kid in a candy store. And, you know, if you give him 5 things, he wants to use all 5 things now. You know, so how many Deadites do I have? You know, I got 10. I'm going to use all 10. You know,
he comes from a magician background, so I think his theory is I'm going to hit you with all kinds of tricks, sleight of hand.
Oh, hello. We're about to shoot the Linda chainsaw sequence. She's going to come buzzing to the door there. And then she'll come back to a point over here.
Wait, where'd he go? Down there.
Just a little film joke.
Yeah.
We were very impressed, the actors and I were very impressed that he was so kind of cool. He was very sort of cool. Of course, those were the years when everybody smoked nonstop. So he went through at least a pack of cigarettes every 2 or 3 hours. It was pretty impressive.
The cool thing was Sam had so many definite ideas, very specific. That was the wonderful thing about Sam. You always knew what he wanted because he was never ambiguous about it. He knew exactly what he wanted. He knew how to get it. He knew cameras and lenses and filmmaking better than any director I've ever worked with.
This is a plate shot.
I love reading Sam's scripts and then seeing how important things like camera angles and how important sound effects are to him, because he really uses every single medium he can to heighten the experience of being trapped in this cabin.
And a lot of times we sat on set, you know, and watched Sam Raimi do stuff and scratched our heads. We're like, how's this gonna work? Like Sam would get on a sound blanket, you know, with the camera, the little IMO between his legs, and they drag him across the floor. And I'm like, I look at Greg, I'm like, really? And then we see the footage, like, that was great. You know, it's so low tech, but it works out fantastic. So a lot of things like that, and just seeing the resourcefulness of Sam Raimi.
Action, which is our cue for the vines.
He really put it together visually on this thing. I mean, you could tell. And he dreamt up rigs, and, you know, he challenged his crew, and, you know, he pushed them, but everyone to be there. They all wanted to be part of it. And that's the very unique thing about Sam. He's always had that. You'll follow him anywhere, you know, because you know you're going to do something that's worthwhile.
What we plan to do is have the head vomitos, or expel great quantities of liquid.
You see Mr. Howard and his magic plunger?
The green fluid will come out. Don't be frightened. It's only through the magic of the pictures that the effect of the terror will take place.
The magnitude of his success surprises me because Sam does not want to compromise his beliefs and his dreams for what he thinks they want. Your talented people are going to want to have a bite of you. So I guess he let them have a little nibble.
Evil Dead 2 was the first time we worked with Sam Raimi, but it wasn't the last. And it was always really fantastic to get a call from Sam Raimi. And we always said, if Sam called us in the middle of the night and said, hey, okay, buddies, come on over, we're gonna shoot this movie in my mom's backyard, we would be there in a heartbeat. Like, we'd do anything Sam asked.
And his sensibilities have never changed, which is what I love about him. He still has this sort of gleeful, maniacal giggle when something really outrageous happens.
Sam still has that energy, you know, and I do believe, like, with all these amazing, gigantic, $200 million movies Sam has done, he's most happy doing little, low-budget horror movies.
Welcome to the world of movie magic. This is the flying head rig.
And no matter what, every time I look at Sam Raimi, I see that guy, you know, who, you know, does these giant films, but if I gave him a hammer made of rubber and he could hit somebody in the head with it over and over again, he would be the happiest guy on earth.
Don't be alarmed, because you see, it's only a picture.